It's about 6. Sun's just coming up. Super excited for today. Going to one of my favorite places in the world. We're going to a native Panamanian reservation that's deep in the jungle. We're going to see the tribe. I love this place so much. We're going there for 2 reasons. Number 1, we have a coffee business and we're going to scout out some coffee. They grow a lot of coffee out there and it's hard for people to get their hands on it. And also, for those of you guys that remember from our last coffee launch that we did with them, we were so thankful for how everything went that we got them a bunch of solar gear, solar panels, coffee humidity devices. This is a place that doesn't have electricity, doesn't have internet, doesn't have running water. Bye, my love. Love you.
Good morning, you guys. So as much as I wanted to go with everybody today to the comarca, the farm has got to keep running. There are still many things to get done today. So I'm gonna stay back with Rodrigo and Adriana. I have a whole list of stuff that I want to get done, as well as help Rodrigo with some things on his house today. So I'm just gonna drink a little coffee, give a little bit of loving, and then we'll get this day started.
Listen, bro, we had to have coffee. It's very important. We've turned into coffee snobs around here.
Yeah.
Gas station.
Look at the scales. You're driving and serving coffee.
You want a cup?
Yeah.
We just pulled into the comarca, which is where the Nomadic tribe lives. You guys may have seen our last video when we came here. And we came here to scout out some coffee, and we ended up buying over 3,000 pounds of coffee. And you guys were amazing. All that coffee was sold to you guys and other people who buy our coffee. We sold all 3,000 pounds in 13 hours. And it was just insane to watch. But in all honesty, that was one of the biggest mistakes that we've made with our coffee business yet. We really bit off more than we could chew, and we had never sold that amount of coffee before. And the amount of time that it took, not only to peel it all, but to hand select it all, to roast it all, and then hand select it again, bag it, ship it to the States, and then ship it out from there. It just took way longer than we thought. So all you guys that have been patient with us on waiting for that coffee, we really appreciate it, and we're sorry. We're a growing coffee business. We're brand new to this whole e-commerce thing, and we're experiencing a lot of growing pains.
So as much as I would love to do some welding today, we're doing a lot of the cross beams that go on top of the platform. And unfortunately, we're using galvanized steel, and that is very toxic. So even if I was using my mask, I just don't even want to take the risk. So let me give you guys kind of a little update on what we got going on over here. So all of these beams here, we're laying out all the way along. So we have 1, 2, 3. Rodrigo's working on the 4th one now. And it's so crazy because Jordan and I were just back in the States, and we were looking at all of the construction and the architecture back there. And even everything is built out of wood for the most part. And it's crazy how quick everything goes up with wood. Whereas with steel, there's so many more steps, and it's just such a more time-consuming process, especially with all of the welding that needs to be done. I'm gonna measure from there to the window.
Yeah. We measure from here.
Very far down.
person who's been roasting about 3,000 pounds of that coffee is this guy, and I can't believe he's still alive. I'll check on him every once in a while. Are you okay? Are you alright?
Not just the roasting, but the selection process. Yeah.
Everything. But we decided to come here. You guys might remember this farm where we got the coffee from, and we decided, because it was such a great success for us, we decided we want to give a little something back.
This is Ruben. This is the man of the hour, the producer, and his father right there. And we're here just to say gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Hola,
Ruben.
¿Cómo estás? Muy bien.
Ruben.
You guys might remember this girl. We ended up calling the coffee La Niña, and we named it after Didren right here.
Yeah, right here.
And she was Kaylee's best friend, and Kaylee didn't come with us today.
She was waiting for Kaylee to come.
Oh,
Para que con este, ¿ves?
This is not waterproof.
Okay.
Okay?
Una batería de respaldo.
Something that just blew our minds when we came here last time was that there was no electricity. You'll see no power lines around here. So being solar nerds and loving solar power, we got these guys Goal Zero Yeti 500. This is 50 amp hours. They'll be able to charge a lot of cell phones. Somewhere between like 30 to 50 cell phones. They can do tablets, computers, they can run lights. And then we got this 100-watt Goal Zero solar panel. Very easy to use, very easy to connect.
Pueden ponerlo acostado.
Everything that we're trying to do, we're going with that line, you know, you teach a man to fish and you feed him for life. And with this, these guys will have electricity, because something that was really challenging is they had a hard time communicating with us because they didn't have cell phone service, they didn't have electricity. The other problem was they didn't have a meter to measure their coffee humidity, and this is a lot more in Arturo's realm.
When you dry coffee, when you process coffee, you must dry to a level between 10 and 12% humidity level. When you harvest it, it's around 50% humidity. The first shipment we got from them was a little bit higher in humidity because they don't have the tools to check it out. But this is a humidity checker. And this is another gift. Este es otro regalo.
She doesn't like me as much as Kaylee. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. It was great seeing those guys again, and I'm excited that stuff's going to help their business, help them grow, help them sell more coffee to more people. But now we're going on to the next spot, which this is actually Iberto and Enrique's home. And their family also produces coffee, and we're buying some from them.
I also want to show you guys our new little chicken house. Iberto and Rodrigo actually spent the last week or so putting this together. They actually welded and bent this piece of carriola so that we can put all this food in. And then they just recently added this door here, and then check this out. We have this little perching stick right here for them, which they love. Woo! Look at that! We got 6 eggs this morning, and then we got another little door on the back side there, which is just so cute. And the good thing about it too is, even though it's not super light, it is movable, but we wanted to make it pretty heavy because we didn't want to have to rebar it to the ground so that we could still move it around. But also, when the wind picks up in the windy season, we wanted something that would stay put and not blow away. Hey baby boy, we got a broken egg here, so I think I might give it to you. What do you think? Do you want an egg? Ooh. Yum yum. Go ahead. Things never go to waste around here when you got friggin' 8 dogs, 8 chickens, the eggshells going straight to them. They love the eggshells. Nothing ever goes to waste. So these babies are way overdue. Usually I try to trim their hooves like once a month. So it's pretty simple as long as they cooperate. This area, these side pieces, you can see the black part. Basically, it's like a nail that grows over their hooves. And you want to get them as flush with the hoof as possible. You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. Like, it's a little tricky. I got to keep my arm kind of holding her head down. That's pretty good. Let me just do a little bit right here. Good girl, good girl.
Da 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 da. Oh, you missed your chance. Are you serious?
Guabiti. 38, 19, 28. All right, man. Wow, this has been quite an experience. We have learned some way, somehow, by a couple of visits to the comarca, that they have a very political sense of relationships. When they sell some coffee, they're not just selling a product. They're not just, here's a product, give me the money, bye-bye. They want to let you know that it has been a decision, that that they're small, they're independent, that they work organically. I think we made a good deal.
One of the coolest experiences of my life. So cool.
Oh man, this is so my heart's jumping. Gracias, gracias. Saludos, bendiciones. Dios les guarde.
Gracias, gracias.
So Jordan and I, we're kind of silly when it comes to food and diets and stuff like that. We've probably tried every single diet under the sun. Vegan, keto, paleo, all that stuff. But lately we're recognizing that just in general, any kind of like processed carbs just weighs us down. So we kind of decided we're gonna do almost like a very flexible keto diet. We're basically just gonna do all vegetables, meats, and we are gonna incorporate fruits as well. So that's one thing that keto isn't really focused on, but fruit is super important, and I don't wanna restrict myself, especially while I'm pregnant.
I was doing a tour to some people.
We're down at the coffee lab. We're back with all of this coffee from the comarca, and we showed you guys a little bit of how we're roasting all this. There's a lot of work to be done. We got 400 pounds of this coffee, and we've decided to call it Elevate, which we thought was kind of a fitting name on it with a few different meanings, but
just like the morning movement, that's got a few different meanings too.
It's a little bit more, you know, not as dirty.
Yeah, exactly. And just so you guys know, there is so many steps and so much love and attention that goes into every single bag of our coffee.
We're a real small business, and we're really trying to do it the right way. We buy all of our, from the bags to the labels to the artists of the labels. Shout out to you, Jeff and Nat, for this awesome design. Everything supports local and small businesses. We're not importing a ton of stuff from China. We're not buying the coffee from massive distributors. Everything matters, and everything is supporting other small businesses. So we're really excited that we have 400 pounds. Unfortunately, we've had to slow it down from the La Nina. The La Nina was just way too much, and we learned our lesson. 400 pounds is about the maximum we can do per month. So if
at least right now.
Yeah, until we get a bigger roaster, hire more people, until the FDA stops holding our coffee. They keep it for...
They keep pumping the brakes on us.
I think they just want to taste it.
Maybe.
And smell it, and like, I want a cup of that. But if you guys want to try this, we have a link down in the description. This is going to be shipping out between now and August 15th. So the sooner you place the order, the sooner you'll get it. So thank you guys so much for supporting us, our small business, the Coffee Lab, everyone here, everyone who helps out in making this possible. We're so excited for you to try it. Something from the comarca, something from the indigenous people here in Panama. But that's all we got for you guys.
We love you guys so much. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See you next time.